Welcome, everyone. Let's just dive right in because today we are breaking down the undeniable buzz surrounding the Eurovision Song Contest 2026. Now, I know what you might be thinking. The 2026 contest is still months away from the very first performance. But trust me, the excitement is already exceptionally high. We're talking about potential host cities gearing up for an absolute battle, whispered rumors of legendary returning artists, and some major structural changes that fans are demanding after the sheer drama of 2025. So grab your flags and settle in for this explainer because Eurovision season is starting early.
So here's the million-dollar question we just have to start with. Can Eurovision 2026 actually top last year's chaos and spectacle? Every single year, Eurovision delivers unforgettable performances, shocking upsets, and, honestly, enough backstage drama to fuel our social media feeds for months on end. After the record-breaking viewership surrounding 2025, fans and critics alike are looking ahead and wondering if 2026 can possibly match, let alone top, that level of intensity. I mean, the competition has evolved way beyond its European borders. Today, millions of viewers are tuning in from the US, Canada, Australia, literally all over the world. It's no longer just a television broadcast. It is a global pop culture event fueled entirely by TikTok trends, Spotify streams, and those massive viral performances.
Part 1. The Host City Battle. Who will actually host 2026?
We all know the tradition, right? The 2025 winner earns the incredible honor of hosting the next year. But that kicks off a fiercely intense logistical battle right now behind the scenes. Broadcasters, producers, and city officials are competing against one another to host what is widely referred to as the Olympics of pop music. It's really evolved far beyond a simple singing competition. It's a massive economic engine and a global cultural milestone. Fans are already out there debating online which city actually has the infrastructure to deliver that ultimate arena atmosphere. And whoever actually wins that bid to host Eurovision 2026, well, they're going to face some enormous expectations. The technical demands from fans and producers are just off the charts right now. We are talking about sprawling, towering LED stages that basically transport you to another world, wild, kinetic camera work, and of course, pyrotechnics everywhere. But here's the really fascinating part. Everything on that stage is now being meticulously designed to generate viral, morning-after social media clips. The host city isn't just building a stage for a live audience anymore, they are building a highly engineered content creation machine for the entire internet. Moving on to Part 2, Controversy and Reform, Demanding Changes. Following the really dramatic events of the 2025 contest, there are some intense debates going on over fairness. Viewers are pushing hard for major rule adjustments heading into 2026. Specifically, fans are demanding more transparency in how the professional juries vote, and they want the public televote to have a much stronger influence on the final outcome. On top of that, there are loud calls to establish stricter limits on political messaging during the broadcast, and even some sweeping changes to how the semifinal qualifiers are selected. So the crucial takeaway here is this. While Eurovision organizers haven't officially confirmed any major reforms just yet, industry insiders strongly believe these closed-door discussions are happening literally as we speak. If these rules do change, 2026 could look and feel fundamentally different from any contest we've ever seen.
Which brings us to Part 3, the quest for virality, creating global hits. You know, the artists are the true heart of Eurovision, and right now, fan communities are just buzzing with rumors of returning legends. Broadcasters are strategically shifting their whole approach because, let's face it, streaming numbers are everything. To guarantee those instant viral moments, broadcasters in 2026 are aggressively looking for more established, famous performers rather than undiscovered talent. They want even bigger stage productions to back them up, stronger English language entries to appeal to the widest possible demographic, and most importantly, songs that are scientifically designed from the ground up for TikTok and Spotify success. They are definitely not leaving anything to chance. Historically, the entire purpose of Eurovision was winning that trophy on that one Saturday night, right? That was the finish line. But today, well, the old goal has pretty much been replaced. The new goal is creating a permanent global hit. Artists are using this stage as a massive launchpad. Even if they don't win the actual Eurovision scoring, if their song explodes on streaming charts the next day, they've won the real prize. It's an absolute paradigm shift in how countries approach the competition.
Part 4. American Viewership, a Sudden Explosion.
For the longest time, Eurovision was this uniquely European obsession, but recently it has absolutely exploded in the United States. How did that happen? Well, social media really bridged the gap. American viewers are getting hooked through TikTok, reaction videos, YouTube compilations, and live stream commentary. But it's also super important to remind newer viewers of the contest's immense historical legitimacy. This isn't just some quirky internet phenomenon. This is the exact same stage that birthed legendary global superstars like ABBA and Celine Dion. It has always possessed the power to launch absolute icons, and American streaming platforms are finally pushing this international hit-making machine to the forefront.
With all these new eyes on the contest, fan predictions for 2026 are already incredibly detailed. Looking at the online communities, there is a clear divide in what audiences actually want to see. On one hand, viewers are deeply craving more rock music and powerful, emotional ballads. Songs that create genuine, unforgettable live music moments. But on the flip side, there's a very strong pushback against what fans call joke entries. Audiences are taking the musicality of the contest more seriously than ever before, and they're predicting that countries relying purely on wacky gimmicks might face some really shocking early eliminations in 2026.
But, despite all the data, all the meticulous planning, and all the streaming strategies, this quote perfectly summarizes the magic of the whole event. One performance can completely change the scoreboard in seconds. That unpredictable, lightning-in-a-bottle thrill is exactly why millions of international fans tune in year after year. A song that absolutely no one paid attention to can suddenly deliver a flawless live vocal, the staging can click perfectly, and bam, the entire trajectory of the competition is flipped upside down right before our eyes.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer today. The rumors, the host city battles, the potential rule changes, and that relentless quest for viral stardom, all of it is setting up 2026 to be a truly monumental year in the world's biggest music competition. But now I want to turn it over to you. Which country do you genuinely think will dominate Eurovision 2026? And what specific rule changes do you personally want to see implemented to make the contest even better? Think about it and let that question linger. Thank you so much for joining me to unpack all of this, and I cannot wait to explore our next topic with you.